but God. Have we been deceived yet again? Have we believed that the seeds we sow now will not show their face to the end? Sometimes like we're pulling dead weight for the wind. Wake up and do it again, not realizing that it's not just him waiting on our drum roll. Because there's a whole nother generation seemingly void yet full. And so here's our war cry. This is our call. We are next, and we are now. We are culture changers as he is the real life rearranger. And he will transform your porn addiction to heal your brother who's still torn in affliction, but it may take this mother to pray. And it may take this woman to tell of the God who gave her everything back that she had once given away. Because it's the facts that tell, but it's the stories that sell. And no one may ever know how good our God is if we're always too embarrassed to tell. And we all have a part to play. Because what's next is our culture. And what's next is our world as we see it. And some of us need to pass the torch, be the light, so whoever's next might just be it. And the people rejoice when a righteous rules. So forgive us, Father, for we have forsaken our influences to fools. And we must fight these contradictions because now nobody knows who's the master and who's the mule. Because when he rides into town, all we can think about is how we look so cool. And I know we want to talk about who's next. But it's me. And it's you. Because everything that we see next will be a result of what we do. So let us embrace the embraceless, give face to the faithless, and a facelift to the graceless. So now, let's embrace this. Pressing on as to possess perfection. So we need to rest on the progress we already possess then. So Lord, loose these bands of excuses. Cause us to unclench our hands because you've proven that useless. Help us teach from our abuses and reach for you to use us. Help us ignite the fire, kindle the flame, reroute the wires, causing these addictions in our brains. Help us to take the next step, though it may seem insane. Resurrect us from our shame, so that through these hands, you may heal the lame. And help us to pass on a legacy worth living through. Giving our everything, believing we're blessed because your word we do. Faith into being made new. Humbled, making you the proud as we are the few. And so what's next for you? I mean, what is your next step? What's your next thing to do? What is your next step? Is it something you're becoming or something that's you? Is it something exciting because it's so new, or something you've been fighting, denying it was true?
What is it since Jesus has said, send them in two? Is it all about you, or is it more like, hey, bring a crew? Is it something you don't want to do, or is it just this one thing that makes you the few?
Because many are called, but I am chosen.
And you
are now.
And I
am now.
Don't look so perplexed. His ways are simple, not so complex. We may run a weak stream, but we'd all look a bit stronger. We all would have flex.
We need to turn our me into we.
Because your story would have told me that it's possible.
Because what we see you build, we will build greater.
Because they will see what he has done. And they will come to the Lord, if not only by a picture text. So let's set this fireworks stage and set the sky ablaze as they will have seen what comes next. And it may start with a building, but will continue with inner filling. Prophesy tongues of fire to the hearts of these kids, because this is about you watching your iniquities being broke like twigs. And this can be another generation where everyone smokes as kids, or we can create a revolution as we step into our next resolution where the smoke comes from within, because we and they are so mesmerized by the fire from him.